Knifedope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knifedope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got one tonight that is a new addition to my collection. That's right. Coming to me from River's Edge Cutlery. Big shout out to Brian and the crew over there at River's Edge. Great group of guys. And they have been ever so helpful in my attempt to gain the complete collection of one of their exclusives that they got. So we shall see what we got. But first, tonight's unboxing knife is this one. One that I kind of wanted to give a little bit of shine to because I'm really enjoying it. This comes in at $37 after the discount code on White Mountain Knifedope. And this is the QSP Canary, the folder version. I can honestly say that I think this is possibly one of QSP's best releases this year. You know, I've handled quite a few of their releases, and none of them really, none of them really stuck with me. None of them made me want to go out and purchase it. This is my sole purchase, I believe, of 2023. I think, maybe not, but nonetheless, fantastic budget option, 14C 28M, beautiful little drop point blade here. Great action, neutral ergos, lightweight carry, just such a little great option, man. So I'm enjoying that. But enough about that. Let's get to the dope. Okay. If you do enjoy the content, I'd have to do a share, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, goddammit. It does help the channel. It does trick that algorithm, and it does help your boy to go viral. Okay, enough of that shit. Pause and read if you're not familiar with the little index cards that come with the River's Edge Cutlery boxes. Are you guys familiar with these? This is the Avocado Man. So we got a new sticker and a new coin. So that might have given up the goose, so to speak. And don't forget, whenever you see that butcher paper, rest assured that's premium dope. You can smell it through the wrap. All right. We've got another Spyderco addition to the family. And like I mentioned, this is one of their exclusives. So after we go over the specs and do a little comparisons on this, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the rest of my collection for this exclusive line. But this is, like I say, coming from Spyderco, and it's a classic. This is the Spyderco PM2 exclusive, of course. I keep saying goddamn exclusive, but got to get it in your head. This is the exclusive. Before we get to the knife, we'll take a quick look at the insert. Pause and read if you like. Basically just telling you about the materials involved with this exclusive. And this is, like I said, one of the best looking ones, I think, for sure, We've got this they've grown on me, the Peel Ply G10 scales from Spyderco. I think they're some of the best in the business for sure. Hands down the best Peel Ply ones for sure. This one comes in at $179. We've got our close length coming in at 4.82. Pocket clip comes in the tip down position. That's kind of standard for them. I had always been like an anti-tip down guy until I actually did some research and found out the reasoning for these companies. Initially, all knives were pretty much tip down carry, and then as things evolved, they kind of gave us more options. But the reason and their rationale for tip down, it makes all the sense in the world. When you pull that knife out of your pocket, you have less movements to perform rather to get to the ready position. If it's tip down and you pull it out, all you got to do is flick the knife out and you're ready to go. Versus if it's tip up, you got to pull out, rotate, and then deploy the knife. Yeah, I got lost on that one. But anyways, overall length comes in at 8.29 inches. We've got this beautiful drop point blade with this gorgeous FDE color PVD finish. Looks great. Golden, Colorado, USA. That's right, baby. USA dope. Now, we got a CTS 204P. CTS is just the initials for Carpenter. And 204P is a steel that's identical, essentially, to M390 20CV. Literally, the only difference with those steels is the company who makes them. When it comes to their ratings and their properties, they are identical. We've got that same customary 50/50 finger choil, which gives us that full purchase, no refund. They also coated the hardware and the pocket clip, utilizing Spyderco's compression lock, so you know I'm all about that for sure. Finger safe lock, fidgety as a fuck. Great, great knife, you know. I've got several PM2s in the collection. So this is just one more that we're going to add. You know that I got that Tonto, that fantastic Tonto. That one's actually a Blade HQ exclusive. Then we got the most recent one until today, which was the Blade Ops exclusive. And then I got my my user, which is just a standard S45 VN one. Great, great knife. So yeah, you know what? I'm guilty of it, of assembling or acquiring multiple versions of the same knife. It is what it is. Now, quickly before we get to the comparisons, I wanted to kind of give you all a little bit of information on this 204P in case you're not familiar with it. What I did was I put up two other popular steels to give you guys some type of a comparison. We've got 4 categories overall: edge retention, ease of sharpening, corrosion resistance, and toughness. Now up here I've got M390, 20CV, and 204P all in the same column because they all have the same ratings. And then what I did was, based on the online ratings, I put the numerical value of what they scored, and then here at the bottom I tallied them up. So in comparison to S35VN and LMAX, overall score, 204P as well as the M390 and 20CV all scored higher, 27. We had 24 from S35, and then we had 26 from LMAX. So that's just a quick little reference guide for you guys to give you guys a little bit of the properties and ratings of the steel. Now let's get to some knives for some size comparison. Basically a little bit of knife flexing. You know how we like to do. First up, the McNeese PM Mac II 3.5 rendition. So there we can see the PM2 is bigger than that. Next up, more USA dope for your palate. We're going to go with this one, the CRKT Redemption. Man, that fucking knife is growing on me, people. I shit you not. I thought I was going to hate it, but I actually love it. So let's do a couple more, shall we? Let's switch gears a little bit and jump on over to the overseas knives. We're going to go like this. Jack Wolf Knives Gunslinger. So the PM2 is definitely bigger than that. Next up, this one might be my favorite overseas purchase this year. That is the No Knives Voodoo. And that one is also a hair smaller than the PM2. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. First up is going to be this one, the Kaiser Veritas. I think that is hands down possibly Kaiser's best release this year, if not ever. And that is smaller than the PM2. Last but surely not least, Tits for Us, coming in from Kubi. Right now, that is the best deal you can get, you know. And I lucked out. I got it in a flash sale when they were really cheap. And there we can once again see that PM2 stand proud over that. So hopefully these knives gave you guys a better idea on the size of the PM2. But, you know, this is such an iconic knife and it's been around forever that you're probably familiar with that as it is. Now let me show you guys the rest of this River's Edge Cutlery exclusive collection of mine, because I take pride in my collections. The first one that started it all for me was this one, the Shaman. Same steel, same color configuration, legendary knife in its own right. Then I was fortunate enough to get this one, the Manix 2. Now this is the only one out of my collection that I went ahead and actually modded. I changed out the G10 scales to these original GOAT clamshell scales. You can get these scales too. Just head on over to Original GOAT and be sure to use code FUCKER for 15% off. Then my last purchase, most recent purchase before getting this PM2 was this beauty, the Little Native. Hands down my favorite small carry knife. Granted, this year, this knife has gotten some competition, namely from the nip. That fucking nip is serious, people. So right now, I only got one more model that I need to acquire. Unfortunately, it is the most hard to acquire model, and that's the Para 3. They were limited in numbers. Nobody lets them go in the secondary. I'm just hoping that they're going to release one here, you know, sometime in 2024. But there you fuckers have it. A little knife flex for you. River's Edge Cutlery exclusive. In my opinion, the best exclusives in the game. But I want to know, what do you fuckers think? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time, cut something, cut someone, just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!